From mystampingspot.com. This is 10-minute Tuesday, where I try to make a card from start to finish in 10 minutes. But I have to confess, I'm sorry, I'm taking a drink of water. Today is going to be less about a full card and more about a product technique that I kind of have been experimenting with a little bit and kind of really love it. I'm trying to get some good light here without a shine. I don't know, I seem to be getting a shadow here. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you today. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on silent. Let me see if I can do that while I'm here. Let me see. Do not disturb. There we go. Now we're in business. Okay. So, like I said, today it's not as much about making a full card as it is about playing with these new soft pastels. So, if you've ever used pastels before, hey Adrian, how you doing today? If you've ever used pastels before, you know that there's oil-based pastels, and then there is also like a chalk pastel, which most of us, hey Kathy, aloha, which most of us are more familiar with the chalk pastels. So I can't find ingredients on this, but when my team DSP and I were talking, I was playing with it on Zoom with them the other day. I think that this may be a blend of oil and chalk. And I only say that. That's only my personal opinion. I do not know that for a fact. I only say that because it doesn't rub off the way typical chalk pastels do. Hey, Pam. It doesn't rub off the way typical chalk pastels do, but it also doesn't take a long time to dry the way oil pastels do. So you get this box, and it comes with all these beautiful colors. And I'm going to show you. So this was a sample that I did with my team. And I'm not even going to cut apart my piece of DSP. I am just going to show you what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to use Memento ink, and Quiet Meadow is a new stamp set, and I have to tell you, I love it. I'm going to use this image right here. Oh, look at, see, there's all the beautiful dies that go with it. I store my dies in my stamps, for anybody that doesn't know that. Usually they're a little neater than this, but we've been busy trying to get everything out the door before Maui. Okay, so I'm just inking up my floral image. I'm going to put it right in the center. There we go. All right. I'm going to sit down, so if you're commenting, I'm not going to be able to see what you're saying for a minute, okay? So, with these pastels, I don't know the actual colors. They don't give us the colors. But I think this is kind of like a Daffodil Delight, in my opinion, or maybe even a So Saffron. And I'm going to start by putting some on the outside edges. Now, I'm not going to totally color it in. It has a very chalky feel. It does come off on your fingers a little bit. You'll be able to see it with the darker colors. But if you can see, I'm not totally covering the flower. And then I'm going to go back in with this. That to me looks like Tangerine Tango. But again, I don't really know because they don't give us the actual colors on the box. At least I don't think they do. Maybe I should look at that. No. They don't give us the actual... Oh, yes, they do. Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Poppy Parade. So this must be Poppy Parade. Now, can you see what I'm doing here? I am just kind of putting lines. I'm not totally coloring it in. I'm going to take my blending brush, and I am going to just go in. And the most fabulous thing about this is that it mixes, it truly blends the colors together. So in the center, you have more of the bright Poppy Parade. You have the yellow on the outside, but then you have like a coral color, almost like a light pink in between the two. I just love that effect. It's gorgeous. So here's what we're going to try today. And I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm just going to rub it off to the side until it rubs clear. And then I'm going to just keep using this. Okay, so let's get these back in here. All right, so we are going to try this on a card kit that I had going. This is a blue base. This is Misty Moonlight, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I have you seen the most delicious, what's it called? Hand-penned DSP? It's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is just 2 of the sides. So I'm going to adhere those like that. These are 1.5 by 5 1/4. If you're in my stamp club, this card design will look familiar. I'm changing up the base color and changing up the DSP just a little bit. Okay, now I have my circles dies, which I already cut out, and I have a white circle and a mint macaron backer. That'll go there. But what I'm going to do is I am going to take, I think I'll take this image from the Color and Contour stamp set. It's so cute. And let me get that on a block. Like this. I'm going to ink it in Memento. Now you're going to want to use Memento for these. That's what I'm finding is the best. I suppose you could use Stays On as well, but I'm using Memento. I'm going to just put a backer on here. I know it'll be hard for you to see it. Just while I stamp so I don't get it on my table. Now I'm going to use my pastels to color this in. Again, I'm going to sit. Now this card has quite a bit of yellow. It's got this beautiful green, which, let's see, that would be, well, we have Granny Apple Green, and we have Mossy Meadow. Maybe I'll try that. I'm going to just give it a test over here. That might be a little dark. I think I'll try the, well, that's a little bright. That doesn't really match that DSP. So we're going to stay away from green on this one. But I am going to go with the yellow. And again, I'm not going to color it like a crayon. Okay? We're just going to fill in some areas. I'm going to use this is Night of Navy. Pretty bright, but it says it's Night of Navy. I think it'll match well. I'm not putting a lot of pressure, and I'm just doing a little bit because I want to smudge it in carefully. And let's see, I think I'm going to do something a little crazy and make this leaf kind of purple. That would be the gorgeous grape. Okay, so now I am going to take just the tip of my brush and get that blending going and soften the edges. I'll show you the close-up so you can see it. See how I kind of just scribbled a little bit? I didn't fill them all in. It doesn't take much to get these to spread and add all the color that you could possibly want. Now, I'm sure there will be other techniques, and I will definitely be experimenting more with these when I get back from Maui. But boy, I was just so excited. I'm going to wipe my little brush off. I was just so excited about how cool these were. I just thought these were awesome. And a little bit will go a long way because you don't use much. Let me put, where's my adhesive? Gotta find my adhesive. Kind of all over the place today. And we're gonna pop this up on dimensionals. And you could add ribbons. You could add words. How pretty is that? Isn't that pretty? Let's do another one with a different flower. Let's try a white background. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And the same DSPs, 1.5 by, they're each 1.5. One is 5 1/4 and the other one is 4 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to put these on. Pretty simple, no No stress with this. That's what I love about this DSP. There's no upside down, no right side up. It's very pretty. Okay. Now in my white piece, I have my mint macaron that will go there. But I'm going to use this as scrap first. Put that there. And let's use this image from Flowers of Friendship. I have used this one quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to ink it up with Memento again. And I'm just inking the top because that's all that's going to be on that circle. Like this. Someone put my label on for me. I don't typically put my labels on, but someone was nice enough to do it. Okay, let's get rid of this. Now this time I'm going to use, I think, purple and yellow. So the purple is Gorgeous Grape. Let's go in and add some color here. And again, I'm just going to do kind of stripes like this. I'm not going to totally color it in. I'm going to let my blending brush do the work for me. And I'm going to add this Daffodil Delight, like so. And I don't know, maybe this Coastal Cabana. She's still awfully bright, but I think it might be closer than the Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to add it lightly. I'm not adding a very strong touch on it because I want it to be very, very pastel. Okay? So I'm going to come in with my blending brush, make sure it's clean. I'm going to start with my yellow first. Smudge that around. I'm going to get in there with my Gorgeous Grape. Love that Gorgeous Grape. And you can see how you can kind of almost create the shadows here, the light and dark variances. So as amazing as that shape is, you can really get some pretty good accuracy. Like that. And we'll put that on there. Now before I add this, I'm just going to add a greeting to the bottom. I think life is better with friends like you. Life is better with friends like you. Let's hope that fits. Oh, it does fit. Yay. I never really know. What do you think? Do you like the pastels? Corinne, thank you. Life is better with friends like you. There we go. Ooh, I actually got lucky and got it pretty straight too. Let me add a few dimensionals here. And there we go. And you could put a little ribbon here if you liked. What do you think? What do you think of the pastels? Do you like them? You don't like them? Something you might use? They're pretty reasonable in price. Let me see if I can find them real quick in the catalog because I didn't think to look them up. They are super easy to use. When I think of pastels, I kind of think of art class. You know, like in middle school. I feel like we always used them then. But these are different than that. These are, I think, a little easier to use. So you can find them on page 126. And it's $9. $9. You know how far that will go? Thank you, Brenda. They will go very far for $9. So, that's my quick and easy 10-minute Tuesday today. Before I let you go, I just want to give you one reminder. I will be in Maui next week. Thank you, Stampin'Up. Thank you to all of you. And so if you're looking for me, I may be very slow to respond depending on, you know, where I'm at and what I'm doing. I know we're supposed to hike to a waterfall and we're supposed to snorkel and all kinds of fun stuff. But in the meantime, if you like this class, I'm going to put the link to it at the top of this after this video. And this class, you get the 5 card kits. Everything will be die cut. All this cardstock will all be die cut. You just have to assemble it. See these little gold bees? How cute are they? They are on back order, but I have one for everybody's card kit. You won't get a whole package, but you'll get the card kit. And this DSP is all cut out for you. It's all ready to assemble. All you need is any generic stamp set and some inks. So this class, you will get a full spool of this gorgeous, look how shimmery and pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? This Highland Heather ribbon. Looking for my notes so I can make sure I get this right. I don't even know where I put my notes. How about that? See what happens when you're rushing around. You only have, oh, look it. There's my notes right on top of everything. Hi, Gay. How you doing? So you get a full spool of this beautiful ribbon. You get a full package of these beautiful square doilies. That's what I used on this card here. This is actually a case from the catalog too. You get a full package of these silver and clear epoxy essentials. These are pretty cool. These come in different shapes, and I'm going to have to slice this because I can't get this to open. They come so that some are totally clear and some look silver. I don't know if you can see that. Let me put it on the back of a color so you can see. So some look like raindrops. Can you see that? Those look like raindrops. And there's some big round ones and some diamond shapes. They're really beautiful. So you get a full package of those. So full spool of ribbon, full epoxy dots, full package of doilies, and a half pack of this beautiful pansy DSP. I will cut it 6 by 12, and it'll all arrive at your door, shipped to you priority mail. And you'll get, look at that. I love this gingham. Isn't that beautiful? This new soft succulent color, boy, I'm really loving that. So a half pack cut 6 by 12, all of these extras, and the 5 card kits. If you order the stamps and dies, the stamps or the stamp and die bundle, I will put those in your kit and won't charge you any shipping for those. So it'll be free shipping on those if you order those to go with your class. So like I said, I will put the link to that class at the top of this video when I finish up here. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful week. I will pre-record next Tuesday's 10-Minute Tuesday, although my husband's trying to get me to do it in Maui, so I don't know. We'll see. And remember, the last Monday of the month will be my Stamparatus series. If you haven't seen it, you can go back on Facebook or you can go to YouTube. You can find all my videos at YouTube. So that Stamparatus will definitely be a pre-recorded video. But before you go, I pulled a random person from last week for, oh boy, what did I do with it? Cheryl Davis. Thank you very much. You'll be getting these butterfly gems in the mail. These are from last week's 10-Minute Tuesday. And this week's 10-Minute Tuesday, I am going to pull a random drawer, a random person to win a $10 gift card, redeemable only through me. Okay? So if you share, you get 2 entries. If you like or you comment this video, you get 1 entry, and I put all those in a hat, and I will draw someone's name, and someone will get a $10 credit towards a future order. Okay? Whew, I feel like that's a lot. Well, thank you for joining me today, guys. Very grateful. Consider these pastels. They are really fun to play with. And they're going to go a long way, which makes me very happy. Yay, Cheryl! You're welcome. I will get those in the mail to you. And hi, Joan. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys. Well, have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, and if you haven't done it already, come back at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll play bingo. I'll have 3 cards. It's free. I do have a prize to give away. We play 3 games, do 3 cards. Look for the little bingo picture on this Facebook page, and put in 5 numbers 1 through 25. If you've never played before, I'll explain how to play at 7, but it's a lot of fun. We have fun. So you get to see some cards. Some people will win a random prize, and we'll have some fun. All right, guys? Thanks for joining me today. Bye. Thanks for sharing, Brenda.